All right. I'm going to go ahead and pull this off, guys, just to make this easier for everybody. Sorry. Didn't mean to make it difficult. Hanging up a wreath has always been a little bit of a struggle. Have you noticed? You know, before they had anything that was really designed for that specific purpose, I had to take wire and drape it over the top of the door and try to finagle it that way. This is from Home Reflections. These are all metal construction designs. So you've got your over-the-door shelf, your hanger, nice long length. Because the whole idea here is to be able to give you just a little bit of more adornment to the wreath itself. So this one happens to be the little red truck. And I think that may be the only one I've got left. But they decided to do this one in plaid, which I thought was kind of cool. Last year, plaid was everywhere. And I'll tell you, you're still going to see it this year. This is the only order we have for the entire season. It's one of the least expensive pieces of the entire show. And I know it's hard to tell, but these are all done by hand. That metalwork is fun. Interesting piece. So, a couple other things. This sale price means that when they do sell out, they're gone. Completely gone. I'm trying to think. There is a battery box on this one. Do I have the batteries in it? Let me check. I do not. But this does light up. And I'm trying to think of, oh, the lights are actually on the little Christmas tree. There's your little battery box. So simple and easy. Now, these are designed for covered porch or indoor use. So if you've got a door that takes a lot of the harsh elements, I don't know if you'd be putting most wreaths there. By the way, the Bethlehem Lights wreaths are indoor-outdoor. So if they get wet, don't worry about it. Some of them are not. The wreath that I'm showing you here is part of Wicker Park's design, and this is their indoor Christmas wreath. But I'll be showing you that in just a little bit. Right now, we're just focusing on it. You want to move to the wreath? Robert is standing by. Great. Take you out to California. Robert Reynolds is our spokesperson for Home Reflections. That looks wonderful.
Hey, Dan, and we're back with the little red truck. How
Yeah.
fun is this? And I love that we've adorned it in a black plaid. As you can see, this is one of our Home Reflections wreaths that we will have out for the season, and it's done in plaid as well. So I think the two is a wonderful marriage. I love that we've illuminated the box brush tree in the back of the truck. And it's super cute. Like you said, it's all made of metal. What I love about the hanger is that the metal is pliable. So regardless if you live in an older home or a newer home, this hanger is going to accommodate various door widths and sizes.
Yeah, and again, hanging a wreath was a challenge. This just is
Absolutely.
as simple as you can get. It just goes over the door. Now, what he was talking about, I won't overbend it, but it is flexible enough that you can change the width of it, and you get that look of the little red truck with the illuminated piece. Now, it depends upon which type of wreath you like, but it's nice and big enough that you've got plenty of space over average size wreaths. And that's a thick wreath to be using as a representation, but I think it'll work with almost all of them. It's a fun piece.
I agree. Mine was thick as well. As you can see, I removed it so you can get a better view of the truck and the little illuminated tree. But I just had to mold it slightly to accommodate my wreath because it's on the thicker side. Again, I love that we've designed this in a way to accommodate various sizes of wreaths and various sizes of doors.
Yeah, we did have an additional design that was part of this one, and that sold out at the very end of last season. Yes. So I'm sorry, it's gone. You're going to see that a lot with sold out signs. If something does disappear before you get your hands on it, don't expect it to be coming back. So how are you hanging up the wreaths that you've got right now? Fun piece, very enjoyable. I like that creative addition to the plaid for the little red truck.
I love that. It's so fun. And I think it takes it up another notch, just having that plaid design. And one more thing I wanted to mention, as you discussed earlier, we do have batteries for this, 2 AA not included, and you'd have the timer function as well. So 6 hours on, 18 hours off.
That timer's nice.
I love that.
I used to have to do laps, Robert. Before going to bed, it was to walk around, unplug this, turn that off, do that. It's
Oh,
just
I know.
so nice that it's all done with an automated timer system nowadays.
And how many times when you were doing your laps did you forget something? And then you wake up the next morning and you're like, oh, I missed one.
Yeah, every single time. Christmas is much easier today for decorating than it's ever been.
Absolutely.
And I know that as we get a little older and get a little grumpier, that we tend to say to ourselves, next year I'm not going to work so hard. But there's some. I still love the lights, and I really appreciate the emotion of putting out holiday decorations. And now, thank God, now I've got grandkids to blame it all on, but it's still the big kid inside.
Hey, let me ask you, is it wrong that I've been playing Christmas music since yesterday?
Yeah.
I'm in the spirit. I am ready. And I know it's only June, but soon to be July. But I am I've got the Christmas music playing. It's not really all that cool here, but for some reason, I'm just in the spirit. And so I love that we're doing this Christmas in July and that we're able to bring all of this stuff early on so we can start preparing for the holidays.
This is your first Christmas in July with us, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right. That's good.
I'm thrilled to be here.
It's amazing. The inventory that we've got this year is one of the best I've ever seen. Last year, we were all frustrated. Frustrated by the pandemic, frustrated by the world. The global supply chain issues were driving us nuts. Well, a lot of that is eased up. So you're going to see some really fun, creative things. And all through this weekend, we're going to be talking about the upcoming trends. Plaid was one of the most popular trends for Christmas last year. We saw it in throw pillows. We saw it in gift wrap. We saw a lot of Christmas ornaments with it as well. So why not have a wreath holder that mimics that popular look?
And plaid is back this year. I've been going through all the samples for this holiday season. We will see lots of plaid again this year. And I think plaid is so timeless. So you will see it year after year. So if you buy it today and you're thinking, well, I still love it in 5 years or 10 years.
I think you will.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I also, to me, trends in fashion, nobody wants to wear a leisure suit anymore. I'm old enough to remember when those were cool, okay? But nostalgia for Christmas it's a different beast.
It is.
It's a warm, fuzzy puppy instead of a trend that's been passé or things that we've moved on from. So I love that pieces like this will somewhat define the early 2020s. 50 years from now, they'll be looking back and going, yeah, plaid was really big in 2021, 2022. I think that's fantastic.
I agree. And FYI, I love a leisure suit.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring it back.
Robin's Egg Blue.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. I had one.
Rico Suave.
Robert, we'll see you a little bit later on.
Thanks, Dan.
Robert's bringing me one of the coolest